Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of The Sweet Spot. We are live on location at NYU IHIF 2026 here with Genna, the VP of US and Canada Development for Minor Hotels. Genna, thank you so much for taking the time to stop in the busy Big Apple and talk with us today.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, excited about this show, a lot of energy, a lot of buzz. When you come to an NYU, talking to ownerships, a lot of capital here, what are the conversations kind of stem around, and what does a successful NYU show look like as you head back to your home base?
Sure. Successful NYU would really be finding some deals, perpetuating some deals, so hopefully advancing some opportunities. And it's really all about, for right now, because we're relatively new into the region, educating our owners and the broader development community. Some of the players do already know us, but in the luxury space, but there's a lot of people we got to get out in front of and introduce minor hotels to.
And this is a great place and obviously a great city to do that in. What has been kind of the feedback? I mean, you've been tasked with this enormous job. We have such a great brand, worldwide. You're bringing it here to US, Canada, North America. What have been some of those initial conversations and hearing that and initial interest and feedback from owners?
Yeah, we've had a lot of feedback and interest on Anantara. So some of our established luxury brands that are pretty well known when you know the luxury hotel space in a global environment.
Sure.
So those owners have actually come to us saying, we're really excited about the opportunities here. So that's one piece. And then of course we have NH hotels, NH Collection, and NH, which are very well-known brands, especially in Mediterranean Europe and Central and South America. So there's excitement around that too.
Yeah. Does it help? I mean, having such an international, we got the World Cup here, right?
Yes.
In a couple of months. Are you kind of using that as maybe some momentum as you kind of come into and introduce this brand into the Americas?
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of, I'm also educating minor of the markets we want to be in. And so that's definitely helping as well and putting some places on the map.
And let's talk about that because there's been some announced projects already right here actually in New York. Talk about that project.
Yes. Thanks for asking too. We have a Wellesley hotel that's opening here next year. It's going to be super exciting because Wellesley is a restaurant brand that we are taking into the hotel space.
Love that.
So it's the first of its kind and nowhere better than to start in New York. It comes from London. So there's a lot of correlation between the two markets.
Yeah, one-of-a-kind hospitality venue and a one-of-a-kind city.
Exactly.
So, but another project we're really excited about, just because we're home-based, obviously, in Orlando, right down the road, a bright line away in Miami. Talk to us a little bit about that project and how that's different.
Yeah, that is, so it's a high-rise building built in Miami. Hasn't started construction yet, but it'll open in 2030. It'll be an Anantara hotel with branded residences, both private branded residences and ones that will be able to be rented to hotel guests as well. Super wellness oriented. There's going to be a really extensive spa, very experiential, wonderful for the residents that are going to be buying the residence. Yeah,
it's incredible. It sounds like you guys are really taking care of all of the kind of popular travel trends right now, right? F&B has really had this resurgence in hospitality with the project here. Wellness, obviously a huge piece of what hospitality is leaning into and what travelers are looking forward to. So having that flexibility between the brands too, I'm sure is definitely a fun place to be when having these conversations with owners. But you talked about another project in Turks and Caicos.
Turks and Caicos, yes. So we have an Anantara in Turks and Caicos that I believe will open in 2029. So in order, we'll have one in New York next year and then 29 Anantara, Turks and Caicos, 2030 Miami.
Awesome.
So
no shortage of news on the minor hotel side. Congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you.
As you wrap up, I mean, what's your vision? What's your goal? As you bring minor hotels into the North American region? Yeah,
well, if I think about next year at NYU, I hope more people are coming towards us.
Yeah.
Excited about us being a different brand, a different mindset. So we think of ourselves a little bit differently from the parent brands that are already established here because we have ownership still of most of our portfolio or release most of our portfolio. So I hope there's more inbound traffic coming towards my way. I hope people generally just walking down the street know us a little bit more. Certainly White Lotus helped us with Anantara, so there's a lot of people who
Oh, yes.
are diehard Anantara fans because of that. But that's what I'm hoping for, and eventually we'd love to have an office here. So as long as we do our work right, we get a strong pipeline, we'll be able to have an office, a regional office in North America.
Incredible. Well, super exciting. Can't wait to catch up on all the exciting projects that you have at Minor Hotels. This is the first of a couple collaborations we'll be doing with Minor Hotels, so make sure you stay tuned. Congratulations again, Genna, and thank you for taking the time to speak with us today.
Thanks for having me.